Hey there, YouTube. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to basically turn your old Xbox 360 hard drive into a new Xbox 360 Slim hard drive that you can use. Obviously, take it off the Xbox. This is what you'll get. Then you'll have to basically, you guys will see this little Microsoft symbol right here. You guys will have to peel this part off due to the fact that there's a screw down here, there's a screw here, a screw up here, and a screw up here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this off. You can use a knife to kind of peel off the side of it until it comes off or whatever. But as long as you can see the screw, you're fine. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to basically try and take this apart using tools that you guys can probably find at home. I know that a lot of you that are watching this don't necessarily have most of the tools that you guys see on other YouTube videos. So I'm just going to be trying and be creative. The tools I'm going to use are most common tools. Basically, I have this little box of screwdrivers right here that you guys can basically find anywhere. I believe they cost like $3 or $4 at Walmart. Most of you guys must have them. What you guys can see in these screws is these are actually meant for L-shaped tools right here. It has the whole 5 edges to it. I don't have that, and I could go buy some. They're very cheap once again. But I'm just going to try and take this apart using just one of these and simple pliers. I'm going to grab this and center up right here to fit nice and snug. Like I said, it's not going to fit perfectly. But right there, as you can see, I can like spin this. It's barely fitting in, but that's all we need. And it's good. It's nice and snug. Then using my finger, I'm going to hold this down just like this. And then I'm going to just brace however you can, pushing down with your finger. And then with the other hand, I'm going to grab this Phillips screwdriver, push down with my finger so it doesn't slide off, and slowly twist. And slowly but surely bring the screw out. Obviously, if you guys have tools for this, if you got the L-shaped tool that fits perfectly in there, it's a very, very small input hole. So if you guys have that, it should work even better. It should not be this hard. But then I should screw that off. The screw comes right out. Okay, then I'm going to do that for all 4. The nice thing about this is it has a little like spinny thing right here. I don't know if you guys can see it spin. So it's very useful. You don't have to, it doesn't burn on your finger or anything while you're twisting. So you can just push down and just twist off. So once you do it a little bit, it should come right off. Okay, so I have everything off, as you can see. All you have to do now is basically pull this thing apart. Okay, put you guys right here and just pull this thing apart. Careful, there's some things on there, some springs and stuff that hold these little buttons up that you push down. That's the part that comes up here like this. So here's the frame. Top of it, you won't need this, the collar, the button, and the spring for the button. And I have the screws down here as well. I'm not sure if you guys can see them on the camera. Now I guess is this right here. This part is basically the same thing. Once again, you can have 4 different screws. One here, one here, one here, and one here. And you're basically going to do the same exact thing you did with the one previous to it. This, however, is a little bit bigger. And as you can see, if I put the screw in here, it slides. It slides around. So I need something a little bit bigger. I'll go back to my toolbox. And we just look for something bigger. I'm going to try this one right here. So, start twisting this thing. Okay. So once you basically have it like this, guys, this is the frame right here. All you have to really do is just pull this back. But the best thing to do is, this is the most important part right here. And as you guys can see, if you put your finger up here on yours, it should be able to basically slide out. Okay. You don't want to really break anything because you want to use that for later on. But this part right here, and it's already coming off. All you have to do is pull it out. This is what you basically need for your Xbox 360. A lot of people don't know where you put in, where the capsule is for, the hard drive, and it's very simple. If you go to the bottom side, so where the button is, bottom side, you're actually going to see a little lever on the right side over here that you can pull back. You guys see this? This lever, you guys can't miss it. You just pull it down and hatch open. So let me get this sucker in focus for you. Hatch open, and pull that back. When you guys look down here, that plug-in right there, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. You should be able to see it just fine. that plug-in right there is the same one that goes on this one right here. See how they're basically the same thing? You hook these two up. Pow to pow. See? The reason why a lot of people don't know how to do this and don't do this, and Microsoft doesn't recommend you doing this, is because there is this little movement, because obviously it's a lot smaller. So if you guys look here, this thing moves back and forth. A lot of people, when they do this, they put it down there, and you guys actually snap it off. So in the process of you trying to fix it, you're moving it around once it's like attached, and it breaks those down there, and messes with these. Which obviously can cause a lot of problems, because then you would have to go in the console and replace those down there. So guys, this is how you know when it's basically in right. If you just kind of put it in smoothly in there and try to kind of just fit it in correctly, you guys should be able to have some space in the bottom, down here, and obviously it's hooked up to the back. If you pull it down like this, it flinks back up. That's how you know it's attached and it's good. Just make sure it's all the way pushed in, good to go. And basically what I'll do right now for you is I'll plug in my Xbox and kind of see if it's actually in there correctly. So I'm about to turn it on and see if this thing works. I still have it open so you guys can see back here. So I'm going to turn this sucker on. I apologize for the camera quality. Okay, your Xbox will load up. I'm actually not hooked up to the internet or anything like that. Your system should be updated if you have Xbox Live at all. If you do not have your Xbox plugged into the internet, your theme might look different than this. It might look like the original Xbox. It might just look a little bit different. I'm not sure. But if you do have this black slim one, it should look like this. You just never know. So basically, from here, you're going to go to your settings. You can go down to your system, just to show you guys it's working. You go to storage, and it's basically come up with all the options you have that are plugged into your Xbox 360. So we look up here, all three devices, we got those three. Hard drive, it even has a picture of it right there for you guys on the left. That's the one we just put in. I only have 1.8 gigabytes free on that. I need to basically erase everything I have on that. My memory unit, this one is the one that comes with 4 gigabytes total. And then this is the one that's plugged in. And it has pictures for all of them too, guys, so you can't get lost. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. For this part down here, before I leave, you guys want to be careful not to basically leave it like this, because if you guys move your Xbox at all, it is going to break the back end of it. What a lot of people are doing is they're actually putting cardboard down here to kind of level it up and making sure it's nice and snug. The problem is cardboard cannot heat up, and it's kind of a fire hazard. So I would be careful with that.